What up, Primal Pack? We are live and in color on this Hump Day, Wednesday night. Hope everyone's doing well. Looking forward to this episode because it's so relevant in today's in where we're at today. I'll let some people jump on, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it because it's so personal to me. This episode, and I'll share with you why that is. But I want to talk about and give some examples, right, in business and how uh, being physically fit is such an advantage in so many ways, and we'll break all that down. But and there's a reason why we're seeing guys like Dana White that have literally done a full transformation in over the last 2 years in like a 10-week window with Gary Brecka and still being coached by him, and why Grant Cardone not only did his reset with Gary Brecka, he actually bought into the company and probably, I'm sure, a major partner. That's why they changed it to the 10X Health Group. And what the transition that he has seen and felt when Gary worked with him. Who else? The Tate brothers, especially Andrew Tate, talking about what he did with his nutrition and conditioning and why he would never go back. And then Justin Waller, one of their business associates, he was in an interview and they were asking him, what's the number one thing you would say for business? And he didn't even blink an eye. He said, getting in shape and staying in shape and being physically fit. Now, remember, when we're talking about physically fit, mental is a partner of that. Because when you're physically fit, especially if you're in a calorie deficit and a nutrient surplus, your mental capacity, your mental clarity, your mental drive is at a whole nother level. Then when your vehicle, which is your body, then when that is physically fit, you become like unstoppable, and it's such an advantage in the business world. And there's some other advantages that come along with that as well. And it's also eyeballs, right? Attention. So you walk into a room, you're at a networking event, you walk into a meeting, whether it's even virtual or physical, there's eyeballs automatically, and there's a unspoken respect. Whether somebody says it out loud or not, there's a respect and there's a attention that you get. There's eyeballs that you get. And listen, in business, it's all about the eyeballs. That's why there's marketing and branding. It's all about the eyeballs. So you win on every single level when you are physically fit and you stay physically fit, and there's an unspoken respect, 100% when you walk around life like that. Then the physical advantage, more energy, quicker recovery time. So what does that mean? You're more effective and more efficient human being. You're a more effective, you're a more efficient business owner, CEO, president, GM, manager, leader. But you're also a more effective and efficient human being in your personal life. And you're the epicenter, right? Your self-image. When your self-image starts to rise and keeps rising, you become bulletproof, because your self-image dictates everything. How you feel about yourself when you're getting dressed in the morning, how you feel about yourself when you're going to bed at night, how you feel about yourself when you walk by a mirror, when you're trying on clothes, when you're just out and about. That's your self-image. That's why I always say the greatest gift that any adult can give a child, whether it's your child or not, is a bulletproof self-image, because you're going to teach that child that nobody has to fish for them. They can fish for themselves. That's the ultimate gift. And being physically fit 100% feeds that, builds that, supports that. Now, there's also a lot of talk about the dedication and the the drive that it takes to get it and stay into shape. Now, listen, I bought into that years ago, but over the last 4.5, 5 years since I've created a Primal Power lifestyle, it's not about the discipline and the dedication. It's more about just creating that lifestyle that fits into your life. That's where this game goes to a whole nother level, that unless you've experienced that, it's hard to explain because you haven't experienced it. Because I get people ask me all the time, how old are you? Man, how long are you in the gym? What's your workouts? God, how do you eat how do you stay so dedicated? And it's not about that. It's about creating the proper lifestyle that fits into your life so you can do a full body 15-minute workout in the morning on an empty stomach and then move on with your day. It's not about being in the gym for 2 hours. It's about creating that life. It's not about going through your whole day starving and fighting these hunger cravings and hunger pains and going to bed starving. Man, it's the actual reverse. When you leverage the animal protein, animal fat, you're never hungry. You turn into a fat burning furnace, but also a lean muscle building machine. And when you're walking around with lean muscle, you're literally turning that clock back in 10-year chunks, 15-year chunks. That's the difference. Is I created a lifestyle that literally can fit in to any busy, crazy lifestyle. 15-minute workouts 2 to 4 times a week, 10-minute full body stretch on the other days, and eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full, and everything is 100% mobile. So I was watching a quick video Dana White was doing, promoting the Saudi Arabia fights this weekend. So there was a change in the cards, and he jumped on and he wanted to promote the newest main event because one of the fighters got hurt. So last minute they got to do a change. He's a promoter, so he's getting you all pumped up for the fight in Saudi Arabia. And he said, after this video that was on his YouTube channel, came over my feed, after this, I am literally leaving Vegas and getting right on the plane to Saudi Arabia. Now, he can, obviously he's at the level financially that when he goes somewhere, he's already got everything already set up. But whether he does or whether he doesn't, Primal Power lifestyle, if you get on a plane tonight to Saudi Arabia, your lifestyle does not change. That means your results stay the same. That's the difference between a lifestyle and a diet. That's the difference. And when you start to implement that, it becomes way simpler and way easier. You could get animal protein, animal fat anywhere. And the resistance bands that I use and that I promote can be put in a duffel bag and brought anywhere. And guess what? The workout programs that I created can be mimicked with body weight. For whatever reason, your luggage gets lost. They don't have your bands. Somebody stole them. The next morning, you could still do the workout with body weight and then go buy bands if you wanted to. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. The other difference, when you become fat, they call it fat adapted. When your body's running off of animal fats, you become your own fuel. That's how you can become a fat burning furnace, a lean muscle building machine at the same time. You become your own furnace. You become your own solar panel. So the other advantage is you default into intermittent fasting. So when you actually default into intermittent fasting, you can learn how to get into extended fasting. So simple, so easy. So what does that mean? Let's just say you're traveling to Saudi Arabia, you're traveling to New Zealand, and I'm using somewhere, China, Japan, completely on the other side of the world. And the flights are all jacked up, and you know that they got nothing but garbage to feed you. Good. Just give me some water. I'm good. My body's fat adapted. How many people can do that on your traditional American diet or on their calorie deficit, nutrients deficit diet? You start getting headaches. You start getting like weak and tired, right? Because you're dehydrated and your body's doesn't have the nutrients it needs. It doesn't have the fuel to fuel you. But when you leverage animal protein, animal fat, you literally, within a week, you default in intermittent fasting. Within a month, you literally can default, if you wanted to, into extended fasting. You want to talk about an advantage in business? 24, 36, 48, 72 hours. And there's windows of the time that you've never felt so good mentally. And on top of that, now you're regenerating cells. And we're buying back 10, 15, and in my case, 20-year chunks at this point. I mean, it's unbelievable. And I've been doing this 4.5, almost 5 years. It's still unbelievable to me. And it's so much simpler. It's not about this mutant, mutant. Let's just say Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's not about this Navy SEAL like boot camp, just balls to the wall life. If you don't do it, you don't grind through, there's something wrong with you. No. It's the opposite. You get back in tune with this, right? You get your house in order. You allow Mother Nature to get your house in order. We have somebody going through the program right now. She just posted 9 days in. Yesterday, she worked all day, didn't eat, and felt tremendous. So 9 days in, she defaulted into a 24-hour water fast without even realizing it. And there's no adrenaline. It's not like she had this big adrenaline and she's working all day and she's so busy she forgot to eat. She didn't need to eat because she wasn't hungry, because she had the nutrients. She had that nutrient surplus. She had the fuel. She had the reserves. So on every single level, when you become physically and mentally fit, you win in business. You have more energy, you have more clarity, you're a stronger version of yourself physically and mentally. You need less rest and recovery. That means you recover quicker. Why do professional athletes and athletes overall and competitive people want PEDs, right? Why do they want performing enhancing drugs? Because you build lean muscle quicker and you recover quicker. Why do you think when a fighter goes back to their corner and they say, man, in their training camps, they say, man, we're on track. His breathing went back to normal or almost normal within 30 seconds or a minute by the time they have to go back out and fight? Why do you think in the NFL, Division I football, they have oxygen masks on the sidelines? They want that recovery. When you can recover quicker, you win. Same thing with business. It's the exact same thing. We want to recover the quickest. We want to get back out on the field and be 100% the quickest. You want it's just a fact. If you know that if you can require 6 hours sleep versus 8.5 and actually feel better, look what you can get done. There's not a kink in this armor when you're talking about you become your own fat burning furnace, lean building muscle machine with the mental clarity of 10, 15, 20 years younger. And the beautiful thing about that is you're turning that, we're buying you back 10, 15, 20 years with the same wisdom you have of the age you're at. Now you got that dynamic duo, right? now you really got, now you're a scary individual, right? You're a lethal individual now. And that's why I want to share tonight, because this shit's real. This is as real as it gets. And if you want the ultimate competitive edge, you want to if you're in a leadership role and you're leading, man, crush it on every single avenue. And it absolutely is a domino effect in your personal life. I just did a post today, Andy and Jacqueline Elliott went from 0 in 2019 to currently a multi 9-figure online in-person sales coaching business. And their number one thing is physically fit. It's not sales, it's physically fit. And one of his taglines is nobody works for him unless they have abs. And your physical structure is directly related to sales, is what he says. And what they've done in 3 years is really unheard of. I don't know anybody else that's done what they've done in 3 years. It's unbelievable. They've now partnered with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, and they were both Andy's original coaches. I believe I'm right on that. I just been seeing I've been following them much more now, and really studying what they're doing. And it's all about physically fit. So they got this enormous, beautiful location in Scottsdale, Arizona, and their team, most of their team actually relocated out with them. So they spend a lot of time together, and their team is, I mean, it looks like a professional CrossFit team. I mean, they're crushing it. But my point is, it's all about this house in order, this and this vehicle, because this is the only vehicle to get you through this lifetime. And the better this operates, the smoother the ride. It's just a fact. The cleaner the fuel, the smoother the ride. And when you don't use it, you lose it. It's just the truth. So that's why I wanted to share with you guys. And let's get this message out there, because this is a movement, because it's not about us. It's about that generation coming ahead. And you hear me talk about this all the time. It's about that 10-year-old little boy, that 12-year-old little girl that's going to go, unless something changes, unless we can make an impact on them, they're going to go through their whole life never experiencing what true mental clarity is and what this physical body, their physical body, is actually capable of on a daily basis. And to me, man, that's pretty sad. And it doesn't have to be. And if you are a parent, you signed up for this. It is your obligation. It is on you. And if you let that little kid walk around heavy, fat, out of shape, sluggish, tired, ADD, depression, all the above, that's on you, because you signed up for this. You became the parent. They didn't ask for this. It's on you. So anyway, There you go. There's my rant for the day. Appreciate you guys. You getting any value out of this? Just do me a favor. Share it, like, comment. You know the deal. Just smash that like button, smash that comment button, and please smash that share button. Let's go. Time to eat.